Hey everybody, what is going on? This is Rip X from the world of Rip X, and it's been a while since I have updated everybody on the Gemstone Prophecy mod, and a lot has happened, and a lot of things have changed, so I need to make a big update. So we're going to tell you what is going on. First, let's go ahead and start with the girls. The girls have been entirely reimagined. Um, Basically, I need to stress this because I've had some people ask. So right at the beginning, I'm going to say these are not the followers that MFiley made, repackaged, and uploaded. Because one, that's freaking shady, and two, I would never do that. I consider MFiley and Sean friends, and we had a lot of success making Amethyst, Emerald, and Ruby. And as you know, I made the presets. Filey prettied up the presets really nice. I went ahead and told her, like what kind of fighter, whatever I wanted, spells and stuff like that. And she actually created the follower, which was one of the big reasons I had no problem for her uploading those, because she had actually made the follower. Well, one, I didn't want to have three separate ESPs, and people were already going to have to go over to Bench Hammett's site to get his ESM. I didn't want people to have to go to like three different downloads to be able to play the mod. So since I had made the presets and then we had Sapphire in the tank, I decided the best thing to do would just be go ahead and make the followers myself. That way I could go ahead and put them in the mod, so they would be part of the existing mod. It would give one less place that someone had to go to and download, because people don't want to go everywhere and download 18 freaking things to play mod. And plus, by doing that and remaking them myself from scratch, it wouldn't be taking anything from Filey. And in fact, the girls are going to be pretty much a lot different. I mean, some things are going to be the same because I picked the spells out. Sapphire's going to be ice. Ruby's still going to be fire. Amethyst is still going to be mostly a fighter. Emerald's going to be vastly different because Filey did paralysis arrows and custom stuff for her, which won't be in mine because I'm making them from scratch and I don't know how to do that. So Emerald will be different. Looks wise, they will be different too because I'm not quite the makeup artist that Filey was. The girls are going to be using a custom baby doll skin from Massive Master. Massive Master has also agreed to make custom eyes, which I've seen and they're beautiful for the girls. She is also going to go ahead and make a custom bow for Emerald, and that is going to be really, really sweet. Alexi, also known as Running Magnum on the Nexus, has made, as you can see here, a custom greatsword for Amethyst. And he's also made a custom staff for Sapphire. And we'd actually had gotten perms on a katana to use for Ruby, so we will still have that. Although it will be different because all I did was, put the textures on a duped weapon, so the enchantments probably aren't going to be the same. So most of the weapons and the girls they're just not going to be the same as the original Fileys. And I'm really excited to use the mod page to actually point to the original Filey followers and basically say, hey, if you think these girls are good, check out the originals, on here, because they're going to be a lot different, because these girls are going to have, they're just going to be so different from those girls. They're going to almost look the same, but they're going to be vastly different. So I'm excited about that. But the main point I wanted to make was that I didn't just take Filey's girls and pack them, and that's really important to me because I respect Filey. I feel we have a really good work relationship, and just in the best interest of getting this mod out and making myself grow as a modder, I felt the need to learn how to do followers. So you're going to have 4 girls, Amethyst, Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire. You're going to have custom armor for all of them. You're going to have custom weapons for all of them. They're going to be using custom skin, custom eyes. It's really, really awesome. So I hope, man, I hope you like it. So that's really going to wrap it up for the girls. So let's talk about the dungeon. This is the first floor of the dungeon. Just so you know, get a little glance on what's going on. You're going to have to find the followers, and each time you find a follower, you're going to come back, you're going to go through their dungeon, and at the end of their dungeon, you're going to get a custom set of armor for that follower and a custom weapon for their follower. So that is fantastic. Over here, you can see some bases here. My plan is another thing you're going to get is a puzzle pillar marker. So when you are done with the fourth dungeon, you will have 4 puzzle pillar pieces, and then you will be able to do all those, and you will unlock this door here. Now this door is for the final dungeon. Another thing also that I think is great is through these dungeons, you're going to be pointed in directions by the use of backstory books and information books. I'm definitely not a quest scripty guy, but one thing I liked about Bench's original dungeons was he used books and notes and letters to kind of flesh out the story and to tell people what was going on, and that's what I'm doing. And not only that, my books are also going to tell people how to go. You know, when it's time to find Emerald, I don't just say, hey, here's your armor, now you got to go find Emerald, and she's over here. No, we have the backstory of Emerald, you know, how she got involved into this, and you know, it ends with a subtle way of telling you where she is, and then you go find her. The dungeons are locked, you know, and the keys are on. They will either be on a follower or on a table next to a follower. It all depends on, you know, how I can make that work. So this is the very first floor. You got your introduction book here. Over here is a book that you use. You can actually use it and teleport back here at any time, which is awesome. Thanks to Bone Tongue for that. Bone Tongue also helped me immensely with the armors and some weapons stuff as well. So, assuming you beat all these 4 dungeons and then you get these puzzle pillars, then you go into the final dungeon. And the final dungeon is pretty cool, and let's go check it out. Now, know that Bench's dungeons are dungeons. Okay, these aren't really quite dungeons in the classic sense. And these really aren't finished, so of course, because there's no monsters here or anything, but I'm just showing you because, you know, this is the update. This is, whoa! Oh, I just love that effect. I always have. You're going to have 4 of these. There's going to be 1 floor for each of the maidens here, and they're going to be themed like the type of monster. One's going to be like bandits, one's going to be vampires, one's going to be yada 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 yada, and you'll fight. And I got a little surprise in here. I can't tell you what it is, but you're going to have to do some serious fighting to get through here. But it's not a maze. It's not, you know, you got to figure it out. You're not going to collect a bunch of keys. These are really just like running the gauntlet. This is just like you got some hard, tough people, and you just got to beat through, get through, because you're like, you know, I'm at the end, and stuff like that. So we'll just pretend we're at the very last floor. So when you finish the last floor, this is what happens. Of course, understand that we just went through, you didn't see it all, but 4 different floors full of monsters. So when you get here, you have earned it. Now, I don't have anything set here. I don't have any of the monsters pulled up or anything, but this is the final deal. You'll come in here. I still got some directions to go in here and some design, but this is gonna be the final battle room. Your final boss will probably be standing up here or down here, depending on how big it is. I'm still thinking about that. I will tell you, we'll take all 4 maidens to beat the boss. The boss is going to be super, super tough, because that's just the way it is, and that's the way it's supposed to be. So, I'm pretty excited about that. Now, when you finally get in, and of course, like I said, during all this, you're gonna encounter books. a lot of the early books in the early parts of the mod are kind of going to give you some backstory on the followers and then tell you where they are. But there's a lot of things behind the scene. There's a separate series about the previous battle, because in the storyline of the Gemstone Prophecy, the Gemstone Prophecy, it's not a time loop, but it repeats. It happens, cyclic every X number of years. So every X number of years, a new 4 maidens are created or come to be, and it keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going. So you'll find a book series also in the dungeons that talk about the last battle with the previous 4 maidens, and some revelations happen there, which is actually really, really cool. And of course, at the end of a big mod, you want a big payout, and we're going to have a big payout. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be awesome. I don't know. I mean, you're already getting armor and all kinds of crap, but I can tell you once you get done here, you'll go in here, you'll get a nice little payout, and then you'll go down a tunnel, and you'll have one last reveal, and it's just something special. I hope you really, really like it, and from there you'll be able to just keep going with your adventures. As in, you don't have to do a new save. If you want, you can, but you don't have to. So that's it. I just wanted to talk about the mod. A lot of people have helped me. I gotta thank, of course, M. Lee for the original followers, Bench Hammett for the dungeons, Massive Master for the eyes and the custom skin and the custom bow. She's helped me a lot. Bone Tongue has helped me a lot. Pandorable, Mikasa, a lot of really good modders, and it's just really cool because in our Skyrim Mods and Modders Facebook group, we just have a really, really good group of modders. Actually, at the time I'm making this video, members from our group, our Facebook group, actually have 4 of the 6 hot files. Like right now, at the same time, 4 of the hot files that are in the hot files are from members of our group. So it's actually really cool to be in a group that helps you out so much. Oh, also Ronnie Magnum, who made some custom weapons, and Justin Lee, who helped way in the early days of me figuring out this custom armor deal. And I'm probably forgetting somebody, so I really apologize to that. And Dave, Dave Bowman, of course, who has been our fearless leader in Skyrim, and he just knows so much about Skyrim. It's freaking incredible. But I just really want to thank everybody that has helped the mod. I hope you guys like the mod. We are aiming for an October release, but do not be surprised if it does not make it. I have very limited time, unfortunately, with my situation that I can really spend on a mod. I will have a week open in October, and I'm going to bust my tail to get as much of it done as I can, and hopefully I can, but if we can't, we can't. But that's really going to be it. So I hope you like this look at the Gemstone Prophecy. I hope you like it when it comes out. I hope you support it when it comes out. I definitely hope you endorse it when it comes out. And that'll be about it. So thanks for everything, and until the next time I see you, which hopefully will be sooner than this with an update. This is Rip X from the World of Rip X, telling you that no matter what you do, make sure you rip.